coming to you live from beautiful Ampang, KL. This is Kuala Lumpur, the podcast. This is a show about a city that shouldn't exist in the way that it does, but it somehow does. A mining outpost that turned into the capital of a young nation. A kampung that grew into a skyline. And a place where an LRT line slices through abandoned skyscrapers and megadevelopments. And nobody questions it. I'm your host, Mr. Kuala Lumpur. And if you've ever looked out of a train window and thought, how did all this get here? Then this is a podcast for you. On Kuala Lumpur, the podcast, we're going to wander through the city the way I like to, the way I do in real life, on foot, on bicycle, with my hands getting dirty. We'll get down the 5-foot ways of old shophouses, where once upon a time tin miners slept above the shop, into half-forgotten complexes and brutalist office buildings that developers would rather you ignore so that they can one day replace it with yet another 60-story Airbnb tower. And onto overhead bridges and LRT platforms, looking at KL from just a little higher than street level. We'll talk about the obvious landmarks, of course. KLCC, Merdeka 118, Bukit Bintang, but not Bangsa. But also the places that never make it to the postcards. On this podcast, we'll tell the stories of flats that everyone calls ugly until you hear the stories from inside them. Or the shopping centers that died out quietly while new malls grew next door with identical H&Ms and Uniqlos. And of course, the rivers, the drains, the flyovers, and the back lanes that secretly form the geography of the city. And along the way, there will be detours. We'll see leftover Barisan National billboards and bundle barber jackets. We'll jump half a world away to see Polish salt mines and contrast them to Pudu back alleys. There'll be commuter trains and kampung buses, because KL is connected to more places than we think. So if you love cities, if you live in Kuala Lumpur, if you left it and miss it, or if you've never been, but you're curious about how a messy, beautiful Southeast Asian city really works underneath the surface, hit follow, subscribe, whatever your app calls it, and come walk the city with me. This is Kuala Lumpur, the podcast. Stories from a city that's still figuring itself out, one episode at a time.